Yo soy Odilia, vivo en Aldea El Rosario, Chimaltenango. Yo era una chica que me gustaría tener esa oportunidad de seguir estudiando y cumplir un sueño. Pero lamentablemente mi mamá falleció cuando yo nací. Mi papá falleció después de mi mamá. Mi tía fue la que me cuidó, ella me dio todo. La familia de ellos me apoyaron bastante, me dieron mucho cariño y amor. A mí desde pequeña me gustaba mucho estudiar. Quería seguir estudiando, pero las posibilidades de ellos no podía, porque ellos solo me brindaron sexto primaria. Yo oraba a Dios y pedirle que me diera la oportunidad de seguir estudiando. En mí, en mi corazón, aún sentía ese anhelo y ese deseo de poder seguir estudiando. Cuando un día se acerca una amiga contándome que en la aldea había un programa de becas para señoritas de acá de la aldea.
We had no idea that God was going to call us to move to Guatemala. We were living in the United States, working full-time jobs, but we had visited Guatemala a few times. And so we got to know George and Banda and their ministry, and we just really wanted to support them in that. And so we felt led to sponsor one of their students that was getting a scholarship through them.
En los planes de Dios, Él ya tenía un plan para mí. En la academia me dieron la noticia de que ya habían encontrado padrinos para brindarme una beca. Esa beca era para terminar mis estudios básicos. En mi corazón sentí alegría porque yo decía, una oportunidad para mi vida y poder cumplir mi sueño.
We, assumed we would just keep living our lives in the States and working the jobs and just see, pictures and updates from George as she goes through school.
So we had decided to move to Guatemala at this point, and at that time, Carly can probably explain a little bit more about how we used to get a lot of knocks at the gate.
Yeah, we had just moved there, and so word had traveled that a nurse is living in Rosario, and so there was a lot of knocking on the gate, for different needs that people in the community had. So it was a Saturday, we remember, and there was a knock at the door, and we felt a little like, oh no, what's gonna be at the door? Like, is it gonna be an emergency? And we opened the door, and it was Odilia. And we instantly were like, we've seen you in pictures, and she pulled out juice boxes and said, I would like to get to know my sponsors.
It was honestly one of those, maybe one of the most welcoming times we've had in Guatemala, because it was just like, welcome to the community and thank you, and I just want to get to know you. And it was just so, it just meant so much to us.
Yeah, it meant a lot. And through that time, we're like, wow, Odilia is someone really special, and she has a powerful testimony, and we would love to come alongside her in other ways besides the scholarship. And so we were just starting this nutrition program. So we asked Odilia if she'd like to help us part-time.
So we don't have much money,
yeah.
But we can do a little bit, and we would really appreciate it if you could help us out.
Yeah, so she kind of watched the kids while the mamas took health classes.
A mí me gustaba cómo trabajaban los misioneros, entonces decidí apoyarles como voluntaria, cuidándole a los niños. Ahí donde fue que yo decidí en mi corazón decir, quiero ser una enfermera.
And so we were learning that she's an incredible student, so self-motivated, and then we saw her working in the clinic with us, huge work ethic, and so we were starting to ask, Georgia's program would be ending soon, and so do you have dreams beyond even high school? What does your dreams look like? And that's when she started telling us, I think I want to be a nurse.
Yeah.
And of course, as a nurse myself, I was so excited, and I just really wanted to encourage her in that dream. And so we prayed about it, and we decided we wanted to personally just help her continue on and go to nursing school. So
we didn't want to be too pushy.
Yeah.
We didn't want to say like, hey, you don't have to be a nurse just because like that's what we do. Like, is this your dream? And she's like, this is what I want to do. Like,
entonces yo me sentía feliz, muy feliz, porque yo decía entre mí, gracias Dios por darme esta oportunidad más en mi vida.
And I still remember her last night shift. We decided to take her to the last night shift. So we went to dinner, and then she got out of the truck to walk into the hospital for her last night shift, and she had her nursing pin. And I still remember she asked if I would pin it on her uniform. And she walked in there to do her last shift and was officially a nurse, which was just incredible to see her reach that goal, considering all that she's been through, doing it all on her own. And so at that point, we would never have imagined when we were like working in Georgia's school with this little program. Early on in 2017, we had only committed to a year. So we never imagined that Casa Tabito would be established and it would be this full-blown clinic with a pediatrician, a psychologist, nurses. We just never imagined that was God's plan. And so to then see this clinic here and a staff here, and now Odilia has graduated from nursing school, we kind of circled back with Odilia and asked, like, what is your dream? Where are you thinking you want to be a nurse? And she said, I want to serve my community. And it was the perfect time because Casa Tabito was growing and we needed another nurse on staff. And so we asked Odilia, would you like to be a nurse at Casa Tabito? And she is incredible. Our pediatrician always has compliments for her. I love working with Odilia. She is so efficient.
It's crazy now because now we can't even imagine being able to have this place without her. She is so crucial and so vital to this whole program. I mean, having someone who's from this area and knows it so well and knows the needs of her people and the community is something that we don't have, and we need that. We need that insight, and to have a nurse, you know, who's been through the program but also knows her community so well and is so knowledgeable on both sides of it, it just brings so much wisdom.
And so to just think that God was, you know, going before us, and glory to God for how He goes before us.
Yeah.
El día de mi graduación fue muy especial para mí. En el profundo de mi corazón estaba muy feliz, incluso hasta lloré ese ratito, ¿verdad? Por sentirme orgullosa de mí misma y por no tener a mis papás, pero tener a mis tíos fue un gran logro para mí. Entonces fue algo que a mí me encantó, y decir a Dios gracias por la oportunidad que Él me brindó. Si no fuera por Él y por los misioneros, yo no estaría en este momento acá recibiendo ese reconocimiento. Pero gracias a Dios que me dio la oportunidad, ahora ya soy una enfermera. Gracias a Dios puedo servirle a mi comunidad durante estos próximos años en Casa Tabito.